What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. For all y'all jobs that care about y'all and gave y'all Juneteenth off, enjoy. My husband's off. I ain't off, but you know how corporate America be doing you. What's up, y'all? I have nothing exciting to say about today. I went to the gym. What else? That's pretty much it, y'all. I'm just living life. Still trying to find something new to watch. I try to watch Tulsa King, but the comedy timing is just off. And I just don't like, I hate dry joke shows. You gotta give me some real, you gotta tell a joke that I know is not scripted, that I know you didn't try too hard on. So, yeah, I wouldn't fill in Tulsa King too much. So, yeah, back to the drawing board. I ended up watching a little bit of Golden Girls. And a little bit of King of the Hill. Other than that, y'all, I really don't have nothing exciting to say. My husband bought my dog a pool today. He's always buying something for that dog, so now she'll just be coming in wet all the time. That'll be fun. Other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it, y'all. I have nothing exciting to report whatsoever. Let's get into this news, though. Let's see what I'm not reading. A Florida surgeon was charging his wife's death after she went into cardiac arrest on his operating table and he hesitated to call 911. If your husband can't operate on you right, that's just not even cool. That's foul. The Congressional Budget Office projects this year's federal budget deficit to be $400 billion higher, 27% increase compared to its original estimate. I mean, we've been spending money like water, so... Average age of children expected to receive the most substantial inheritance from parents worth $30 million or more is 47. Where am I? 30 mil. Gen X stands to gain the most wealth. I'm Gen X. I'm waiting patiently. I'm 47 too. About to be. S&P 500 rose to a fresh record as NVIDIA continued its march to new heights, topping Microsoft as the most valuable public company. Time to move around some stock. Ecuador's foreign ministry has suspended an agreement with China that waived the visa requirement due to potential human smuggling. A Republican state lawmaker from Vermont has apologized for repeatedly pouring water on a Democratic colleague's bag after he caught her doing this on video. I don't know what she did. Cindy McLaughlin-Levrone plans on defending her title in the 400-meter hurdles in Paris Olympics and has scratched from 200-meter to 400-meter flat races that she originally signed up for. Former President Trump denied that he was planning to stay outside Milwaukee, but a Chicago City Council member said the city had been planning safety measures around Trump staying there recently on Monday. The warning from Bank of America securities research analyst John Murphy comes amid unprecedented competition in China. Detroit automakers need to exit China as soon as possible. What's that about? Ariana Grande has responded after fans said she can't seem to shake the influence of her wicked character. Baseball great Willie Mays, the San Francisco 49ers giant whose power and speed made him one of baseball's greatest players, has died at 93. He lived a long time. That was back in the day when people smoked and drank all kind of crazy stuff, and they living longer than we are, and we supposed to be healthy. What's up with that? The Pulse shooter is getting charged, or the dude in Colorado that had that shooting at the LGBTQ club is getting charged with 50 federal hate crimes. Euphoria actor Jacob is the latest celebrity to be targeted with non-consensual, sexually explicit deep fakes. Deep fakes is out of control. A man has been arrested and charged with attempted murder after a woman was stabbed multiple times last week outside the grounds of a CNBC headquarters in New Jersey. That's crazy. A 19-year-old USC student has been arrested and accused of murdering a man suspected of breaking into cars near campus. He took matters into his own hand. I get it, because, man, when you know somebody breaking in cars, you just be going to, yeah. But, I don't know. Immigration advocates and Democrats said Biden's actions could help mobilize a substantial segment of Latino voters who support the protecting longtime immigrants from deportation. New Zealand rugby star Connor anyway, he died on Monday. See what I mean? He was only 25. You got Willie Mays living to 93. Let's see. Trey Harris went missing from Fort Worth from his apartment June 16, 2021 for 3 years. His mother has been trying to find him. All 18 defendants charged in the Arizona fake electors case have now pleaded not guilty. The little dude that went to University of Missouri and was down there in Nashville that went missing and they found him drowned. An autopsy confirmed he drowned after drinking. Even though his mom does not want to believe that. The mysterious metal monolith shows up in Las Vegas after reappearing in Wales. You know they keep doing that, messing with y'all. Another electric car company, Fisker, files for bankruptcy protection. YouTube has a pattern of recommending right-leaning and Christian videos even to users who haven't previously interacted. I gotta get y'all spirits right. A woman in Plano, Texas has been convicted of a hate crime charge in connection to a 2022 incident in where she attacked several Asian American women, made racist comments, attempted to hit the women, and told them to go back to India. Yeah, that lady was wildin'. And I think she was Mexican on top of that. Former President Trump says on Truth Social that business executives and shareholder representatives should be 100% behind him or face termination. Senate Democrats sought to pass legislation banning bump stocks for firearms after the Supreme Court overruled a previous ban, but GOP Senator Pete Ricketts objected on behalf of his party. Newsom says he wants to have heavier limits on kids using smartphones in school. Kids should not be allowed to use phones in school. I'm sorry, but they just shouldn't. Alright, let's see what I liked on here today. Yeah, I thought it was just two women, but one of the women used to be a dude. After 18 years of marriage, one transformed to a dude. Well, the dude transformed to a woman. However that works. Talk. So these dudes paid over $3,000 to attend this 4-day retreat in Montana where they unleash their primal power, take responsibility for their lives, and rekindle the connection with their true self. Man, would you pay for this? I think like primal power, you need to go out in the woods and kill some stuff and just be like naked and afraid type of thing. You know, just be out there with nothing. That's primal power. That's just me. I'm just a woman. What do I know? So this girl says her adopted dad admitted he was in love with her. He had been her adopted dad since she was 6. It's a long video. I was going to play it earlier, but I just don't feel like it. Mike Tyson hits 2 bullseye blindfolded playing darts.
Here we go. I am going to get out of your way, and there is your first dart. Whenever you're ready. You hit the board. That doesn't usually happen. You're doing well. Oh my God! Did everybody see that? Okay, last one.
I'm not looking. Look at my eyes. I'm not looking at anything.
What? Take your blindfold off. Look what you did. You hit 2 bullseyes.
Hey, I don't want to say anything, but I just don't want to say that. I'm not gonna brag, but I think you think. I'm a Shaolin monk. I'm telling you, did I come in here and tell you I'm a Shaolin monk?
20? 25? So that's 55 points. This is amazing.
Mike Tyson is just naturally talented, and it's just so funny. It's just really funny. Alright. Let's see what TMZ is talking about. I know they're going to talk about Justin Timberlake getting arrested. So many people hate Justin Timberlake. Like, all I seen today was just people just going in on him. Boeing CEO David Calhoun, whistleblower retaliation is a thing at Boeing. And the craziest thing about that testimony is that CEO makes $38 million a year. And the employees said they couldn't even get bonuses this year. And the $38 million, and he got a raise. How you get a raise for a company that's supposedly doing crazy stuff? I mean, it sounds right, though. Oakley Sunglasses founder beats J&B's California real estate record with a massive $210 million sale. Now, this is rich people news. NYPD arrests a man for chucking furniture off of a high-rise. I guess he was sick of it all. Justin Timberlake's mugshot released after DWI pup bus, looking real stoic. Justin, what are you drinking on? I'm with everybody else though. When you're that rich, how come you can't get a driver? Chrissy Teigen explains dirty bathwater video. I'm not filthy, guys. I don't know why John Legend. I'm sure it wasn't his idea for him to post the video of her washing whatever exfoliation she was doing, but they just be TMIing too much. Ariana says she's changed her voice for her vocal health if you care. Serena Williams getting pre-kids confidence back with tummy tightening. That's what you do when you're rich. Justin Timberlake was in Sag Harbor when he got arrested. Justin is still performing in Chicago despite his arrest. Howie Mandel, my wife wasn't drunk in a Vegas accident. She was high on edibles. Okay. Guess that makes it better. Bill Belichick all smiles with Jordan Hudson during first encounter. Bill Belichick is dating a 24-year-old. And people are like, imagine your kid bringing home like Bill Belichick. She got a sugar daddy. I guess somebody was planning a FUBU show and Damon John said that isn't authorized. Somebody should have called him first. Keep hitting, but it keeps cutting me off. So wherever I was, Sorry if you missed some stuff. I'm not going back. I'm sorry, I can't. Let's get into these Reddits. Thank goodness I ain't read these yet, because that would have made me mad. If a close friend asked you for $100 and they would repay you back in a few days, how would you respond? I mean, if it was my close friend, I would give it to them. If they don't give it back to me, they'll never get nothing else. That'll be like Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, don't ask me for nothing else. Depending on why, I wouldn't ask for it back. If you want to give it back, you can. I won't make you though. Let me borrow something then. Because a hundo these days. A close friend, I would ask them if they were sure they would only need 100. So I need some new friends. If a close friend need 100, I would give it to them without need for repayment. I thankfully am in a point in my life. Listen, I don't need repayment, but if you tell me you're going to pay me back, do that. But if you just say like, yo, I need $100, I'll give you $100. That's true. But if you told me you was going to pay me back, like, give it back, okay? Okay. But like, no. And I only got one close friend, so don't even try anybody else. And my one close friend knows who they are. I don't have many friends, but we ask to borrow money. So if a close friend asks to borrow money, I give it and insist they don't pay me back. Lending money changes relationships. Yeah, just don't tell me you're giving me back. What's something socially acceptable that you secretly find really annoying? Lots of things. Probably talking on speakerphone though. Constant availability via social media. Smartphones now socially acceptable to have 24/7 access. Recording your child while he's making a scene and posting it on the web. Bad kids period in public is just not the move. Nothing I condone. Speakerphones. People constantly checking their phones during conversation. It feels like they're not really present. Some people literally have phone addictions. So, kids blasting whatever TV show on their iPad in the middle of the restaurant while I'm trying to eat. I think I'll take an iPad over a crying kid. I mean, these days, you gotta pick your poison. When strangers randomly touch pregnant women's bellies, yes, that's a no-no. People don't watch where they're going. People don't care. People think every lane is theirs, especially the grocery store. Going to work while acutely sick and contagious. Listen, everybody can't afford to take off. I'm sorry. I didn't went to work before. They weren't gonna pay me. I'll wear a mask, but and also like if I had a baby at home, I'd rather come to work sick than and not let my baby get sick. Being able to interrupt someone mid-sentence. So yeah, y'all might have hated me back in the day when I had little kids because I was coming to work. It's like at least I can sit at work, and if I got a cough and sneeze and all that, I don't have to worry about doing it to my baby. Recording people without their consent. People smacking their gum while next to me. I hate people that smack gums. Telling women they should have a child. Giving morons driver's license, and should be way harder. Listen, after COVID, they gave so many crazy people licenses. They didn't even make these kids try. What do Americans think are weird that Europeans do? Definitely the beans and stuff y'all eat for breakfast and the blood sausage. Just ugh. Pay to use public toilets. A lot of cultures eat dinner so late at night. I can't imagine eating my dinner at 8 or 9. For Spain, I think it's because their time zone is so off. Plan a trip from Chicago to the Grand Canyon. The smoking culture when my family and I visited. Oh, everyone smoked. Y'all smoking like that. Being racist and then claiming to not be racist. I hear this a lot. Not having air conditioning. Oh yeah, that's a no bueno. Complain about Americans being loud and obnoxious when French people exist. Not serve ice with cold beverages. A lot of countries don't have ice. It's weird. Talk about us so much and keep up with our current events. Most Americans couldn't care less what other countries are doing. I think it's weird that Europeans consider themselves less racist than the United States of America. A lot of racism. Carbonate water. Alright, let's see what Am I the A-hole got going on. I don't know how I keep ending my podcast and having to this, I don't know. When I'm swiping, I must be hitting end on my recording. Am I the a-hole because I told my ex-husband's son the truth about why we divorced and how he came to be? So I'm 45 female, my husband 46. We were together for 4 years and married for 5. From age 18 to 27. I thought the relationship was going well until I discovered David was having an active affair with C, who was 25 at the time and is now 43. During this time, I collected evidence, consulted a divorce lawyer, and presented David with divorce papers. D did not protest and left me for C as she was pregnant and I had trouble conceiving. However, through miraculous circumstances, I found out to be pregnant 4 months later. As I discovered, I missed a period and had a positive pregnancy result. Through my moral judgment, I decided to keep the baby and have primary custody as David was enamored with his new fling, Claire. She went from D and C to just calling them David and Claire. I would give birth to a healthy baby boy, M, and C would give birth to N. Our boys will grow up to soon be friends and have a solid relationship despite tense nature of what transpired between David. The boys are now 17 and entering their senior year of high school. And N was over last weekend and seemed different as his mood was sour and he seemed upset. Sitting down with him, I asked him what's wrong, and though he appeared apprehensive, he opened up to me about some relationship problems he had been going through. His girlfriend of 2 years had cheated on him and he was having trouble dealing with drawbacks. He asked me whatever or not two individuals could reconcile after infidelity. I was honest with him and said that it depended on the individuals, that it was better if both parties moved on and trust, blah, blah, blah. He seemed to take the answer stride, but then asked me, he said, is that what happened when you and my father? I confirmed, and which is why David and I divorced, and his father cheated on me with his mother, which resulted in his birth. He seemed conflicted and responded, so it's all been a lie. I asked him about the statement, and apparently his father said that I cheated on him. That's crazy. I corrected him and whatever. He thanked me for the conversation and said he needed to go home now, and it was getting late. I wish him safe travels, blah, blah, blah. He went home to have it out with his father over the situation, but he wasn't home yet and couldn't wait. He had a very contentious verbal spat with Claire, calling her some unpleasant names I would not repeat. Just calling me a homewrecker, and the irony of that is, am I the a-hole for poisoning his mind? I mean, he's 17. He asked you advice. I mean, y'all seem to be close. I mean, his dad lied to him. I can see if you brung it up, I would be like, why are you talking to that dude about that? But me, 17, he ain't no little kid. Somebody said, not the a-hole. The victim never has to stay silent so the villain can have safe face. Never let someone lie on you. What is done in the dark always comes to light. I really think, like your first point, powerful. 100% in wanted the truth after being lied and cheated on. So, I mean, he said his mama was a hoe. She was. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend if he doesn't want to have sex with me, then we need to break up? My boyfriend is 26 and I'm 21 and have been dating for a year or so. Just a bit more. Our entire relationship has been very good and I love him so much. The issue has started within the last 4 months during the beginning of our relationship. Our sex life was great, the sex was good, the amount we had, all of that. I genuinely never foresaw this becoming a problem. However, around the beginning of February, my boyfriend got really sick and with what I think was COVID, but he never got tested for it. He's fine now, but at the time he probably lost 10 pounds from the amount of throwing up. He was sick for weeks. Obviously, during that time, we never had sex, but we literally never had sex again since then. Dang. Even on our 1 year anniversary, which was in March, he was better, but no sex. Amazing dinner, so much fun, but literally zero sex. I was slightly confused, but let it go. After that, every single time I tried to initiate with him, he rejected me. First, it was a gentle rejection that didn't hurt me much, and then it became stop. Now, right now, with zero effort or communication as to why. I haven't physically changed since the beginning of our relationship. He always told me how attractive I am, and I never had an issue with him. He still kisses me, even makes out with me, but he will never ever go further. I tried so hard to ask him why, asked him blah, 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 blah. He told me all of that was wrong. He seemed very, very apologetic, but yet, again, no explanation as to why. I told him the next morning that we needed to rethink our relationship. If he can't even tell me why he won't ever have sex with me, I told him if he doesn't want me anymore, then he needs to break up with me. Girl, you break up with him. Why are you giving him the power? He was so offended and honestly angry with me. He ended up calling me unfair and immature and slammed the door on his way out. We haven't talked much since then, but he's apologized and been adamant that he doesn't want to break up. Girl, let him go. Somebody said you're not breaking up due to lack of sex, you're breaking up because he won't talk to you about it. Somebody said, is it possible that whatever illness he has somehow gave him a erectile problem? That could be it. Either way, he don't know how to communicate like a man. Let him go. Let him go. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he removed the condom from during sex? No. Am I the a-hole because I went on my honeymoon without my brand new wife since she had to take care of her sister? Dang. Yes, you are. Because what was the sister's illness? Hi, I'm posting here after I got it removed from my a-hole because there's so much whatever. I just got married. My wife Tanya basically raised her sister Marie after their mom passed away. Even after their dad remarried, Tanya and her sister were more mother and daughter. Marie got married last year and she got pregnant right away. No, not before. They figured they got pregnant on their honeymoon. Marie went to premature labor at our wedding reception. She gave birth to a tiny but healthy baby girl. But for some reason, Tanya decided that she needed to go take care of her. We were supposed to leave for our honeymoon 2 days after our wedding, but Tanya said she couldn't leave. She isn't a doctor or a nurse. Marie has a dad, a stepmom, a husband, a brother, a father-in-law. I don't understand why she had to go. But we had non-refundable tickets and insurance didn't cover it. I had to stay and take care of my sister as part of the coverage. Plus, I booked 2 weeks off for my wedding honeymoon. So since I was going to be home, I went ahead by myself. I got a massive bed all to myself, used resort credits, I just got back and my wife is still with her sister, but she is upset that I went on a honeymoon by myself. Was I supposed to let the money go to waste? Was I supposed to sit at home playing Diablo while I waited for her to be done? We're fighting about it. I mean, y'all both in the right. I mean, with her sister having a premature baby, that would suck. I mean, I get both sides, but she should have just went on a honeymoon and maybe she could have came back later. I don't know, but I know I've been that big sister and it sucks. It's always torn. You're always torn. Somebody said probably not too late for an annulment. Not an annulment. Y'all want to break up over this? I respond on the other post as well, not the a-hole, and this comes from a mama baby who was born last year at 30 weeks gestation and weighed 2 pounds. She literally cannot do anything to help with the baby. No, you're not wrong for going on your little honeymoon. You're not wrong. Alright, y'all, let's get into these story times.
Title, just fucking listen. Boom, sometimes I get bored. Start going through my DM requests on Instagram. Sometimes I be reading that saying what everybody be saying. So boom, I see this girl, she DM me. The message she sent is the only thing that really caught my eye. All I see is, I'm really like that. I'll really take you down through there. So I click on her message. I go to her gram and look at all her pictures. Charlotte was straight. Dark skin, pretty white tee, and a lace front baddie. So over 2 months ago. I damn sure I say, is that offer still up on the table? She say, always. Anything for you, daddy. So I'm hitting Charlotte with some nonchalant shit like, oh yeah, for real, I hear you. Really in my head, I'm excited. Ready for her to drop her low so I can go see her right now. But boy, I end up getting her number after that. We started texting, conversing back and forth. All day we was having a good conversation. I know me, I'm quick to send them dick pics. Oh, as soon as nighttime hit, she beat me to the punch. Tried to send me 2 pictures in one video. And that one video was the only thing that turned my ass up. He sent me a video making that thing stir up like a pot of macaroni. All you hear is... So boom, I said, I can't be outdone. I sent her 2 videos of making that thing spit. Like, ooh, you must be. I could tell her, nah, baby, you can't handle me. Hell no. Boom, shawty in the message is getting real freaky. Asking me everything and what's on and what's off limits. My freaky tail self end up telling her, ain't nothing off limits, baby. She end up asking me, she like, are you sure? Said I'm dead ass. Like, what you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to spit in your mouth? Want me to turn you around and slap your hands and pull your hair? Want me to jump off my dress and do a backflip in that pussy? On all that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. Boom, she ended up dropping her low and said how far that is from you. That bitch was 3 hours away. Ain't gonna cap. Also, if you know me, you know I'm gonna do the dash for that pussy. I tell her how far it is, and then she ended up telling me, like, come on the weekend. Like, alright, bet. So I clear my schedule. Then I write on that motherfucker. Trying to beat some shit out the front. All week, Shawty been on some freaky shit. Shit, we both have, honestly. Been there seeing every video and picture in my eyes only. I damn near got 1,000 of those. Boom, the weekend come. Try to text me or some shit like you better be ready and you better live up to everything that you was talking about in these messages. I gonna cap, bro. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, baby, best believe it's gonna get done. Boom, I do the little 3 hours, but I leave that bitch at 7 so I can end up at that bitch at 10 so we can get the straight to fucking. So boom, I get there. He opened up the door in the road with nothing on under. She my type of bitch. Boy, I walk in and try to sit on the bed. Then I ask me like, what you doing? I said, I'm just sitting down chilling. I ain't never had no girl that get straight to it immediately. She said, take them drawers off. I'm not coming to play. Boom, she get to eat that motherfucker up like it's her last meal. To my spitting and choking and all type of deep throat. It's time I'm finna dance. I got my toes looking like this. My face like this. I gonna cap after that. I was tired. I was ready to go to sleep. I done drove 3 hours. I couldn't let this bitch outdo me. So she ended up asking me what a rub at. Then she put that motherfucker on herself. Hop on that dick and start riding it. His name was not Megan, but you would think she invented the Megan Thee Stallion knees. She just ride. I say, fuck it, I gotta take control. This bitch trying to take me out the game. Boom, I put her in missionary. Start crushing her. Start throwing her ass up like an origami project. Boom, this some shit start getting weird. I'm crushing her. She already got her hands on my back, scratching my shit up. So she going low and low. Each time she going low, I'm pulling her hand, trying to grab my ass. So, whoa. This ain't that type of party. She end up saying, oh my bad, I ain't trying to do that. Did you try to do that shit more than once? You should have made your first time being your last time, cause what the fuck? That shit just threw me off after that, so I just laid down for a minute. Then I'm trying to give me head again. I let her give me head. Man, this bitch trying to go lower and lower to my ass. I'm like, oh hell nah, bitch, you got me. What's going on? I thought you was on that all type of freaky shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't that freaky. Like, well, that's not what you told me. Well, bitch, I lied. But they end up asking me like, why I don't like stuff like that. I said, I don't like nothing with my ass done. What's wrong with you? That shit gay. He said, how's it gay and if a girl doing it? I say, look, bro, I'm straight on all that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gotta have sex no more. I'm cool. Start calling me names like, you a bitch, you scared. The only thing I was trying to do is eat your ass. The only thing, shit like that's small. That's nasty. In my opinion, I don't like that. I don't like when my ass being touched at all. None of that, I don't even play that. We going back and forth and Shawty end up asking me, so why are you here? I end up saying, yeah, you right. Why am I here? Getting in my car and fucking leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. After that, a couple days later, Shawty ended up texting me, apologizing, and telling me that she thought that I was freakier than what she thought about it. I would like to try it again. She blocked. She blocked now. I ain't talked to her since. I'm not even gonna.
This is the first young person I've seen that don't like their booty ate. I thought all of them liked it.
Hello, bear with me while I explain to you my birth defect. So I was born without a vagina or uterus. It's called MRKH. I figured out when I was 16 years old. I'm currently 17. Figured out about 5 months ago. I was 16 years old, never got my period. They took me to the doctor. Yeah, whole thing. I think every girl with MRKH has a horror story about it. I don't really know exactly what happened when I was forming my mommy's tummy, but I never formed a reproductive system, so obviously I'm still a girl. I get so many questions like, Some people would be like, are you intersex? Like, no, I'm a girl. I have all my chromosomes. Fully female, formed boobs. I have a normal looking coochie, just don't have the vagina. And it like goes in like they say between your first, like it's like this. It goes in like this much. So they call it a vaginal dimple. And obviously being 16 years old and hearing this is very hard. And for everyone in my comment section that says that I'm like lucky that I have this and that they wish they didn't have a uterus, like, no, you don't. I obviously can never have kids. I feel like that's pretty common sense. And everyone that asks me how I pee, you're just stupid as shit. So just please shut up. And yeah, any other questions? Let me know. And like, another big thing is that like I can't have sex. I don't know. It's just like, yeah. And obviously, like I said, like everyone has horror stories where you like think you're having sex, but like you're not. Good thing boys are stupid as shit. It's just not an easy thing. But if anyone out there has it, I feel your pain, and my DMs are always open. Hello?
That's crazy. You know what? I'm not going to complain about getting my period anymore. Because, I don't know. That seems like a hard life to live. I mean, as a parent, I don't know. Let's go.
What do we have here? Looks like the patient came into the ED with complaints of abdominal pain, and turns out they had a can of hairspray up their butt. Let's check this one out. This patient came into the ER with complaints of abdominal pain, and turns out they had a fidget spinner up the butt. Patient said he did not know how it got there. Let's see. This patient had a bright idea. Came into the ER with abdominal pain and buttocks pain. Turns out he had a bright idea. A light bulb up the butt.
I need to know how they got that light bulb out of his butt without it breaking. This is just crazy, y'all. This is crazy.
Yeah, my friend, 3 women.
3 women.
Yeah, they go to the cantina.
The cantina. What's going on at the cantina?
One, they selling the pussy.
They selling their pussy.
Oh, my friend.
Oh my God! Wait, is it a restaurant?
No, it's a bar.
Oh, it's a bar.
Bar cantina.
Bar cantina.
Yes, this I need to go Friday.
Oh, you need to go Friday.
Yes.
You gonna sell your pussy?
Huh?
You gonna sell it?
No, and mine is $15. And then
You only selling it for $15?
yeah, no, the beer.
Oh, the beer.
The beer.
I know that's right.
Yes, I need to go for my friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make that money, girl. Don't let it make you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, everybody is up. So everybody in there sell,
Yeah. Men,
and they just buy it.
men buy.
They just. Oh my
No, me.
God. Well, I hear it's a lucrative business. You know, pussy selling.
Business, you know.
Yeah.
No, beer is what is inside the beer.
Oh,
I know.
that's fancy. Well, at least you're selling it at a nice place, you know.
If you know nothing.
Well, look, this is my stop, girl. I gotta get off, but
Okay, yes.
you have a good time.
My three friends are going. Everyone.
All 3 of y'all have a good time. I hope y'all making a lot of money.
4 years.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, my friend.
It's a random conversation. And was she trying to sell him some? I don't know.
Believe how many big guys are in my inbox. Like, why would you want to be with me? We would be considered the clump family. And I just can't let that happen to us. I can't let that happen to us. Ain't no way that you want to be with me and you big and I'm big. And as soon as we go out to eat, they're going to be like, there go the clumps. just been with a small dude. Then it's just too much going on. You know, the wilder you are, the wilder a person's leg got to stretch. And ain't nobody got time for that, baby. Baby, the fireman gonna be tired of coming to our house, baby. Save yourself the embarrassment. Y'all stay in my inbox. We can't do nothing. Love you, bye. Believe.
Love you, bye.
You know, I may make light of the reasons why I'm getting a divorce, but truly one of the biggest ones is I've been in this masculine energy for so long that I have lost my identity. Like, I really feel like a damn man for most of the time in this relationship. I have endured things that no woman should have to deal with when it comes down to things like protection. Imagine now, my son, one of them, teenage son, not 5 years old, teenage son, thought he was going to be in an altercation with another guy. I had no idea. He walks past his dad, he walks past his brother, and he says, Mom, come with me. This guy is talking shit, and I want, I think it was his computer or something. He wanted something back. Without hesitation, I jump in the car. My gimpy, post-stroke surviving self jumped in the car to take this boy to meet this kid for a potential altercation with no hesitation. I drive him over there, and he actually gets into a fight. Just think about that. In a crisis, in a potential situation of harm, his instincts is to seek me out, like to forego his dad or his brother, but seek me out. Like I'm the fucking goon in the family. I've been masculine for so long that we actually will go somewhere. I'll come out to the car, and my husband and my son are sitting in passenger seats. Nobody's in the driver's seat. They're waiting for me. I've been in this masculine energy so long that I don't even recall more than 4 or 5 times, I'm 56, even talking about or discussing menopause or understanding that some of the emotional changes or the changes in my skin or all these different changes are coming from that. No concept of it. My brother-in-laws used to talk mad shit to me, just the most inappropriate, most vulgar things that they could say to me. And because I think maybe because of the military, likely, I would just talk shit back. But the fact that my husband allowed it in his presence for them to say the most deplorable things, the most disgusting, vulgar things to me, and him not feel the need to protect me from them, that's crazy. And it didn't even occur to me until my boys got older. Like, so we're talking about years. When my boys got like 8 and 11 years old and they were actually in the room and noticing this, that's when I spoke up. Because it occurred to me that my sons were witnessing the disrespect and how their uncles were treating women. And I didn't want that to be their standard. And when I approached my husband about it, he said, oh, well, you seemed fine and you were giving it right back to him. But were you fine with it, sir? I've been masculine for so long, I'm constantly thinking about filters. HVAC filter, water dispenser filter, the air filters in the car. I was reading this whole list about if you've been imbalanced for so long, and I'm checking all the boxes. The self-care, that's for shit. The freaking burnout. The stress that I've been carrying, and just the impact it has had on my physical body. Like, I walk around every day with a headache of some degree. Literally every day. And sure, it may be related to the stroke, or the stroke is related to the stress, either way. I mean, when the kids were younger, I was doing both putting Hot Wheel tracks together, building Legos, and also bedazzling dance costumes, cooking, and cutting grass. So yeah, I'm fucking tired. And it's not just me jumping into these roles. My husband made space for me to be in these roles. He sought me out for some of these masculine roles. Like, literally, if there was something heavy to lift. Now, the 2 youngest are over 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, give or take. But he would seek me out. Babe, come help me move the couch. Babe, come help me move the table. And if you're wondering, yes, even intimately, in the initiating was a treat, but then that became the norm in this relationship. You know, I mean...
Yeah, get somebody else to do it. Because even on my job, when I use tools and I do that, when I come home, I very much let my husband be the man. I don't want to be no man. This is why I can never be gay. Because I'm strong. I don't want no woman looking at me take out the trash, fix it. Nope. I don't want to do that. Get somebody else to do it. That is not it at all.
What's up, everybody? All right, you guys. So we have a few updates that we need to get into about a couple of cases that we've been covering. So the first update that we're going to get into is the update of Jarvis McIntyre. So sadly, as we know, Jarvis's body was found. But what's so odd about Jarvis's case is, after an autopsy was done, it was determined that there was no actual cause of death. They couldn't come up with a manner of death, so they're going to do a toxicology report that might take a while to come back. The reason why that's so odd is because his family strongly believes that somebody chased him down and then killed him. The reason his family believes that is because there was a 911 call placed around the same time that he went missing from the same place where his body was found. So you guys, in that 911 call, police say they could hear a male on the other end saying that he was being chased down by somebody with a rifle. But by the time police got to their location, they didn't see anything. 5 days later, in that same exact location, they would find the body of Jarvis. Now, to make this situation even more crazier, police are now saying that they don't even know if that was Jarvis that made that 911 call, which I found hard to believe. I strongly believe it was Jarvis.
Police say they got a 911 call from the 1200 block of Holbrook from a man stating he had been chased by someone with a rifle. Police say they were given limited details about where he was, and when they showed up, they couldn't find the caller. They have not confirmed McIntyre was the caller, but the family believes it was him. His body would be discovered 5 days later in the Solano Creek Greenway, right near where the 911 call came from. The family says detectives told them McIntyre was found without a phone, wallet, keys, or shoes.
Thinking of my baby, how vibrant he was, lying in that creek. Face down.
Now, y'all, I don't really know the update on the sister, but from what I'm hearing, she did this whole post on social media saying that everyone owed her an apology because she had nothing to do with the death of Jarvis. But in reality, people just wanted answers. This man was missing. He came to see you. You were the last person seen with him. That's kind of apparent that people are going to come to you and ask you what happened. Now, in my opinion, I do believe that somebody did something to Jarvis. Where is the cell phone? If you're saying that he placed a 911 call in that area, but then turn around and say his phone was not found on him, where's the phone? And if you have the phone, can you at least track where he was around the exact same time, or look through the phone and see if a 911 call was placed? My heart and my thoughts go out to his family. Keep you guys updated on the toxicology report. So another case that we covered was the case of the missing woman, Nadia Cole, her fiance, Aaron and his daughter, Soraya. So we know that 21-year-old Nadia Cole was at an airport with her parents when she told them she had to use the restroom and she never came back. She simply left all of her things, she left her phone, and she disappeared. So Nadia has this boyfriend by the name of Aaron, and we know he has a 2-year-old daughter by the name of Soraya. Aaron and Soraya also went missing around the same time, but they went missing from the Idaho area, or they're supposed to be in Montana fishing. Well, y'all, this story took a crazy turn because investigators now believe that Aaron ran off with Soraya and Nadia is with both of them. So they issued out a warrant for Aaron because he violated a custody agreement. He was supposed to return Soraya. Instead, y'all, police believe that him, Nadia, and Soraya are somewhere in Mexico and he fled. Now, after digging, I've been watching Soraya's mother and she's been doing interviews and some things just don't really make sense. She said that they broke up around January last year and he's been talking to Nadia for about 10 months. In August of last year, they ended up coming up with this custody agreement through the courts, and they both had 50-50 custody. So she was not keeping this baby away from him. She said that she doesn't even have a car, and she would still find a way to go meet him so he can get Soraya. So if he has 50-50 custody of his child, he's in her life, he's seeing her, why would you then get your fiance, get your daughter, and flee to Mexico? Now, even though there is surveillance of Nadia actually leaving on her own accord, police are still saying she's missing. They don't have a warrant out for her. They only have the warrant out for Aaron. But everyone strongly believes that these two conspired together. She left the airport at a certain time. He acted like he was going on a fishing trip. And they took baby Soraya to Mexico. Now, y'all, like I said before, this one doesn't really make sense. If you already have custody, you're seeing your kid, there's no issues with you and the mom, how would you do this? Nadia had just graduated from college. She was gonna go to Europe on a trip that her parents were taking her on. And she just left with this man. Now, the only reason why I believe that Nadia was not taken against her will is because she left all of her belongings. She left her phone as if she didn't want to be traced. Now, that's not to say he couldn't have manipulated her into going. But as of right now, my focus is on baby Soraya, and she needs to be home safe. Her mother is saying that she has a condition and she's supposed to be taking medicine. And y'all, this case is just sad. I think Aaron really just wanted to have control over the entire situation. He wanted to start his whole life over with Soraya and with Nadia. But at the end of the day, he took this baby away from her mother. So y'all, if you have any information on the whereabouts of Nadia, Aaron, or Soraya, please contact police. Now, I'm going to keep...
That's a weird story. I'm going to pause for the cause here, y'all. Yeah. Craziness. Y'all stay safe and enjoy your Juneteenth if you're off. Joy for me. Love you, bye.